welcome back to my channel. So good to see you all. As you can see, I decided to put this back up. I was trying to just go for the brown, but I think we'll just keep this for a little minute until I decide to really give you guys my thing all together. I'm excited to see y'all. I know y'all like, damn, where you been at? But life has been really doing a lot, okay? A lot of transformations, a lot of healing, a lot of trying to get it together, you know? So I'm really excited to do this session with you guys. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the new moon. I know that it just previously passed, well, not that long ago, but we're gonna get into it because we're gonna talk about what it is that we need to release. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. These just be doing a lot. But yes, first things first. Say what? What you said? Lighter flick. Okay, you wasn't flicking. What's going on? And as I get ready just to clear our space, yeah, like my earrings. Let me get a close up. Hold on. Let me stage first. And I'm gonna show y'all a close up of the earrings that I made. As you know, I make jewelry, but that's besides the point. Let me just stage the space first. I gotta let y'all know what I've been doing. You know you gotta get in there, okay? If I'm not seeing enough smoke that I can choke, something ain't right. Alright, so let's start with you guys. Stage my beautiful babies, my rosettes. Okay, oh yes, disclaimer. As we are doing this, if it does not resonate, if it doesn't apply, allow it to fly. Everything will not resonate with you in this time and moment, and that is completely fine. Do not force it. All right. Yes. Sage. And I do have the sage bundles. I will drop the link where you guys can place you in order and look at different things on the website. You know what time it is. It's so good to see you guys. I'm saying it like I can see y'all right now, but like whatever. Let me show you guys the earrings that I made. Ignore my pimple, okay? Let's focus on the creative spark here. Right? Y'all are feeling it? They're on the website. You guys can, I'll make sure to leave the link so you guys can check that out, along with the pendants and some jewelry as well. But y'all, so as you know, I went through like a little transformation or whatever, and I'm still going through it. But I'm really just relearning myself and bettering myself and setting these boundaries and releasing. That's what we're about to talk about today, y'all. It's time to release. Release me from the chains that bind me, baby. I don't want it. I don't want it. So y'all, I've been a lot more on Snapchat. I'm sorry, I apologize. I've been on Instagram a little bit. I haven't gone live yet. I'm a little nervous to do so, but I think sometime this week I might go ahead and just hop on there and really show my face. All I do is just post content. But yes, you guys, so I've just been releasing and trying to get rid of a lot of old habits that are a liability to me, people, places, and things that are a liability to me, and overall just trying to better myself. And I hope you guys have been doing the same too, because I can't be getting on here reading these cards, telling y'all this, and I'm not even doing it myself. So we're about to get into this reading. Are you ready? The people said what? And the people saying yay. My loves. We're gonna do the Moonology deck. we're gonna do this deck today. This is gonna be just the number 1 deck that we do. If they call on me to use another one, we definitely will go ahead and use that one as well. But to start off, Moonology. Okay. What about you, girl? You really be shuffling. You really be shuffling. I like that. I like that. Oh, and I might read from one of my decks that I ignore, but lately I've been using her a lot more. She's very beautiful, so we're probably gonna read from that deck too. So I'll probably just read from 2 decks, and let's just figure out what is going on. Okay, what is it that be? Okay, what is going on? What needs to be released, and are we releasing it? All right. Somebody ain't wanting to let go. You using this as a way to fill a void. We can get into these cards. We finna talk about it. And for the person who just said that I look good in pink, thank you. I know y'all see I'm like shining a lot more because maybe when you drop baggages and you set your boundaries and you heal. But whatever. All right, so first card is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. All right, so we're gonna just get to the nitty gritty. A lot of you, just like me, you went through that tower moment where the wool was pulled over your eyes and the rug was pulled out from underneath, and you started seeing people for what they really were, and situations as well. You started really actually taking the time to pay attention and get out of that illusion, that matrix void that you were in. And it was really tough and it was really hard because I know a lot of you were struggling with the depression, the anxiety of having to, you know, do all these things and go through all these emotions, because emotions with this Cancer, but yes, okay, so a lot of you were going through you know, those depression states of, you know, dang, where is my place? Where do I fit in this world? Why is it so hard for me to make friends? Why is it always situation after situation, trauma after trauma, trigger after trigger? And it's all because it's going to build you to be the person that you want to be at the end of all of this. You have to go through trials and tribulations so that way you can learn more about yourself, learn more about how you want to navigate and move forward in this world, learn more about the person that you want to be, the people that you want around you, the work that you want to do out here in this world. So, you know, you have to go through these things. And the person that deals with depression, myself, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to sugarcoat, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you false things that you want to hear. No, I'm not going to do it, because I understand that it's more deeper than that. It's more psychological. It's hearing your mental, and your mind is a hard place to get away from. Okay, but you do have to be resilient in this, though. You have to push forward. And again, it's easier said than done. Look at me, okay? Like, I'm trying myself, so I understand, though, you know. And nobody's here trying to pressure you or tell you, you know, what you should do. It's up to you to decide that, hey, you know what? I got to do something different. This is becoming too much on me. And for a lot of you, you have taken that initiative to be like, you know what? I cannot do this anymore. I'm trying to get out of this raging storm. Stop allowing this sea to take me under. Okay? And that is beautiful, because the end of this cycle is coming. I really do. But it's coming to an end. You're doing the best that you can. You're doing the best that you can. And that is more than enough, because you are good enough. And that is a full moon in Virgo. Okay? A lot of you are questioning your worth. You're questioning, like, your place here. You're questioning, because again, like that tower, them tower moments, they be shaking shit up. Okay? But it's always for the betterment of you. A lot of us, we're like, hey, remove this person, remove this obstacle, remove this. The problem is you don't like the way that it's being removed. You asked for it and it's being given to you, but you can't handle what you asked for. You want to stay in your comfort zone. So you comfortable in that fish tank, right? But the problem is that tower, it started chipping away at your tank. chipping away at your tank. Each little crack until you burst. Each little crack until you burst. But see, when you were in that fish tank, you weren't even paying attention to the dirt that was building up. You weren't paying attention to that. You weren't paying attention to the dirt that was just building up, the other fish that are ready to attack you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God, the universe, your ancestors, they all see. They see what you don't see. So you're asking them to help get you out of these situations, and they bust in that glass. But see, you still like where you're at. But see, the problem is when you stay where you at, you start questioning your worth. So yeah, when you continue to decide that you want to stay in that fish tank where you're not seeing your enemies that are coming at you, you're not seeing these people that are projecting onto you, you're not paying attention, you know, you're stuck, you're in your illusion, you're in this illusion, you're in denial, okay, about everything that's going on. And some of you see it, you just don't want to believe it, because then it sets in with your anxiety, your depression, and it really starts making you question yourself, and then you start feeling misunderstood, like you do not have a place. But nothing will come of that situation, which is a void, of course, moon. Nothing will come of that situation if you continue to stay in that fish tank. Because now that they didn't chip away at you, you ain't got no choice but to get out of there. You ain't got no choice. You don't have no choice, because there ain't no water in there no more. Fish need water. And you need. So you see, the problem is that we tend to try to feel things that are in that void, right? Yeah, we try to find things to cope, to fill that empty void. But the problem is, nothing comes of that situation that will have to make you question your worth and have you continuously go through these cycles, these tough cycles. Right? You just have to start paying attention to your surroundings. What's this say? New boundaries, standing firm on them. You gotta want better for yourself. And the boundaries are for you, out of respect for you, and knowing that you deserve better, because you are good enough. You're good enough. So when you stay in areas longer than needed with these people who are projecting on you, with these people that are projecting on you, causing you sleepless nights, these jobs that are stressing you out, and we're in the middle of a panini, we're in the middle of a paper bag, y'all. Okay? Never in my life have I ever seen so many people come out here with business moves, and they're really moving. They're doing what they need to do. But a lot of us, we're still too scared, because people are poking holes into your plans. You're sharing ideas with people who don't care. You're being harsh with yourself. You're not trusting in what you're capable of doing, because again, you're good enough. But the situation that you're in, that tough situation that is no good for you, that nothing will come of it, is making you question yourself and your capabilities. But it's a reason for tower moments. A lot of us see it as like a negative aspect, and like, dang, like you know, I wasn't ready for this. I'm not, you'll never be ready. That's why sometimes a lot of us, we have to be pushed and forced out of it. For example, it's like when you're in your bed and you set all of these alarms, it's because you're never ready to get up, because you're comfortable in that bed. Instead of getting up on that first alarm to really change the perspective of how you feel, or how you're going to move forward. But see, a lot of y'all like them alarms, right? Yeah. So then the tower comes in and say, oh, you think you're gonna sleep, because you're sleeping on yourself, you're sleeping on your abilities, you want to sleep. Now we finna shake the table. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. That's what the tower do. It starts knocking off and chipping off at the wood of your bed. Just keep knocking it. Just keep knocking it down until you decide to get up and get out of that bed. Get out of that environment. Now, for a lot of you, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. My moon is in Aries. Child. We finna get into this. Let's get into this because I already know what went down. All right. So anyone who knows about Aries, you know that they're very passionate. There is fire there, and it usually leads to, especially in heated situations where for some of you, you don't really express how you feel until that moment comes, and then you just unleash, erupt like a volcano. For some of you, you have a problem always. And then for other of you, it's time to be more kinder. Working your way out of situations. If you're really, really angry about something, journal it. Look, hey. You see me? Hold on. You see me? I journal because it's helpful to write out those emotions, sit and meditate on it, and not allow it to linger. Because when you allow your emotions to just sit there instead of acknowledging them, and allowing and not telling people how they have made you feel. Yes, in circumstances I understand people don't even really care, whatever. But you have to understand it's not about them. Okay, you're doing this for yourself. Regardless of how they respond, they react to it, it's best for you to get it out and say what you need to say. Wow, look at the pot calling the kettle black. I just got read by my own cards. That's funny. You're so funny. But sometimes a lot of things only just take really a conversation to really let people know that you aren't comfortable with certain things, or that you really felt this way about it. It's just really all in the sense of how you approach it, because not everything needs to result to physical violence or very hurtful, harmful things coming from out of your mouth. Just trying to find better ways of how you can fix a situation without it having to go there and you exude too much energy on something that could have just simply been like, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this, I don't like this, and I feel like you did this, and this is just from my perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And I know some people, they make it kind of hard for you to explain it, but do it for yourself. And if you can't even really speak to them, journal it, write it down, so that way that you can get closure for it on your own. Okay, heal it betterly for you. Don't explode. Yeah, so just find better ways to get out your emotions, so that way that it's more healthier and it doesn't allow the situations to keep coming back, because this time around you handle it correctly. Look at these cards. Anybody that knows me knows that I love mermaids. I am obsessed. This is going to be our final deck, and yes, it's given very much. Do the Cupid shuffle. Cupid shuffle. Oh, girl, you got these the wrong way. I know you lying. Put it back up here. We're gonna try it again. Cause stop playing. Yeah, I definitely do want to go live on Instagram though, but because I had deleted a lot of my followers that were inactive, and I just removed a lot of, just removed a lot of people. So I'm slowly trying to rebuild my base on didn't I just pull that card out the other day? Is that right? So pretty. These cards, yeah, This is my favorite card. I pulled this card out like I don't know how many times this week alone. But now it's in. All right, my loves. Now look, my roses. My roses, my roses. Now we're going to talk about us and what it is that we need to release. Okay? And we understand we need to release, well, stop fighting, change, allow it to happen, releasing some things. But now, when it comes to us, what do we need to release with us? We all know what butterflies mean: metamorphosis, changing, evolution, transformation, bettering ourselves, right? So in this case, it is time for you to, with the haughty mermaid, both of these are going to go hand in hand. You need to take a long and hard look at yourself in the mirror. All right. So when it comes to the Halion, metamorphosis and changing, again, because that tower moment did happen, so you're learning more about yourself. You're figuring out what it is that you want to do and how you want to be moving forward. Okay, but you are going to be presented with people who are going to question you. You're going to be presented with people who are here to test you, to see if you have really completed that full transformation. Okay, so you need to shed a lot of things, that old habits that are a liability to you. You cannot bring those in here after you just went through a transformation, to get rid of those, which causes, for the haughty mermaid, you need to take the time to look into the mirror. Look in the mirror at yourself. Take a long, hard look and see, do you like you? How do you come off to people? How are you presenting yourself to the world? Right? You're trying to build a brand. You're trying to meet new friends. You're trying to better yourself in every area and aspect of your life. But how do you come off to people? Are you bitchy? Are you a sweet little angel? Do you put a fake facades? Are you professional? Are you unique? Are you quirky? What is your spark? What are you going for? And are you being true to yourself? How are you dressing up yourself to present yourself to the world? Okay, we're not doing it for an aesthetic. We're not doing it to people please people. We're not people please people. We're not doing it for show. You don't need an audience. So that's what it's going to take for you to have to look at yourself in the mirror during this transformation that you're going through and see, how are you going to present yourself to the world? Are you going to step into your power? Okay. How are you presenting yourself to the world? Because a lot of people are going to be needing you. And if you look at her this way, New World Order, she's standing still in the middle of chaos, but it's in reverse. A lot of you are leaders. You're not meant to be followers. People are attracted to you. People come to you because they need your help, they need your guidance, and they need your assistance. But how do you come off to these people? How are you coming off to them? Are you being professional? Are you overgiving your energy and not having any boundaries? What are you doing? How are you speaking to these people? How do you speak to yourself? Because you are a reflection. What you give to yourself is going to come back to you. We talked about this. That mirror. We talked about this. Okay. So how are you presenting yourself moving forward when these people see you? After your transformation, are you sitting and are you journaling? Are you trying to figure out how you want to be moving forward? Are you dealing with your shadow self so that way that you don't project onto others and be mean or nasty with other people? Are you standing in your leadership qualities that you were given? Are you taking time to relax? I feel like I just slapped myself because I don't be relaxing. So, again, the pot calling the kettle black. I see what y'all doing there. I see what you're doing there. It's getting very much checkmate. Checkmate. We talking to you too. We talking to you too, boo boo. This for you. Are you relaxing? Are you relaxing? So with the mermaid, Mermaid with Pink Lotus. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all this one. This one is the Alchemo Seas. Alchemy. But it has like, anyway. Look, so with the Mermaid with the Pink Lotus, it's about relaxation. Are you taking time out for self? Yes, people are going to be attracted to you for you to help them, guide them. Yes, but are you taking the time to set boundaries for yourself? Are you taking the time to sit with yourself and help you? You're too busy. Sometimes we have a tendency to overpour, help others, and we forget ourselves in the process. Somebody said your edge is on point today. They are, you see? But let's get back to it. So basically, you know, in the midst of you helping others, you need to also make sure that you have that time dedicated and catered to yourself as well. Okay? You need to find a healthy balance. All right? Okay, y'all? I'm not sure. Let me see. Y'all need me to read some more cards? Duh. What are you talking about, girl? Duh. Obviously, we need to know what's going on. Like, look at your relationship. Talk about the relationship. What I need to let go. What I need to let go. You already know what you need to let go. But to summarize our two first decks, you know, just allow the Tower moment to happen. Pay attention to why it's happening and take away the lessons in the midst of this. Okay. You can't continue to stay in a very small fish tank and expect to grow. You can't expect change if you're in an environment that keeps breaking you down. Okay. And you only can grow as big as that fish tank that you're in. Okay. And again, take a look at yourself in the mirror. Make sure that you're catering to yourself. Make sure that you are being who you want to be and how you want to be perceived in this world. Be real and be honest with yourself. Okay? It helps with growth. Everything that happens, it helps you better yourself. It's all a part of the lesson to grow and be better and be the person and become the person who you're manifesting. The person who you're asking to be. I know you're like, why does she keep looking over there? My ancestors and my spirituality, they kind of come in and out. So, yes.
That was actually 6 cards.
I know y'all asked for it. Y'all want to know what y'all want to release, huh? Oh, baby, no. Let's try that again. I'm like, whenever you dash down all the cards, I'll be like, no. Absolutely not. I just saw that. What happened to that? Okay. What do you guys have for us in return? Okay. Heard you right. All right, my babies, my roses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards in my hand. Picky card. Picky card. Pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3, my lord. All right, so we have the 4 of Pentacles. Twin flame energy. Yeah, I see the flames back there. Y'all see the love over there. The love is heating up. Love is cooking, baby. And he's sucking on her nipples. Love is heating up. Y'all getting spicy. However, so when it comes to pleasure, feel good, don't it? Feels good. Feels good. which is good. It's good. I'm glad that you guys are getting some pleasure. But in the midst of this pleasure, actually, I don't have anything to say. I actually think that that's okay that y'all are getting pleasure, because a lot of you wasn't getting pleasure. You wasn't even getting your completion. So honestly, I ain't got nothing bad to say about this 4 of Pentacles. Keep it on. Work on them though. Work on them. Just letting y'all know that. Okay, our next card, we have the 7 of Pentacles. This did come out reverse because it came out on my shirt like this, so this is considered reverse. But see, make sure y'all see everything exactly like I thought with the 7 of Pentacles. Hold on, y'all, I'm trying to get comfortable because, wow, you were really cute. Thank you. You look good, girl. Once you back it up. Was it a smart decision for me to sit on this ground? No, it was not. But I'm doing it. All right, so with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Although the pleasure is good, it's really hot, it's burning like coals. But in the midst of that, let's not tire out your partner and forget to also please and cater to their needs as well. Sometimes we only be worried about our pleasures and our necessities in the relationship, but you also have to think for your partner as well. You cannot be selfish in a relationship. It's 100-100. Everybody needs to give 100%. It's not 50-50 for me no more. So yes, in the midst of you getting your pleasure and you're being pleased, think for your partner as well. Okay, you also want to satisfy them. Figure out their love language. We've talked about this before. Figure out your partner's love language so that way that you can cater to them and give them exactly what they're giving to you. Okay. Our next card is the 7 of Cups. Twin flame energy again. And y'all see this turtle? Real slow, huh? You know, turtles move slow. Turtles move slow. Somebody likes to take their time, and somebody ain't liking that. So what are you rushing for though? What do you need to rush for? You're rushing the relationship because you're too busy. You already hot. You're hot like little Caesar's ready pizza. Relax. Sex is a lot more than... Sex is really considered a ritual. Okay, to be honest with you. That's a bond. That's a bonding method right there. Okay, that's what that is. And that's the problem. You're tiring out your partner because you're worried about getting your piece of the pie and your cake, that you ain't even taking time to slow down and seeing exactly what they want. This ain't no humping like rabbits, get it, and you're done. Take time to caress. Love on yourself. Love on your partner. Okay, because honestly, I had a thought and it just disappeared. It's gonna come back to me. It's more to that than sex, okay? When you're in a relationship, you really want to build that chemistry up. You want to find different things that are very, very more intimate. Whether it be, okay, let's say for example, your partner's love language is painting. They like to paint. And yours is shopping, right? So let's say you go out and you go buy painting things, right? Set up a beautiful picnic in a park and paint together. That's very intimate. Your partner sees it, it's like, wow, they really paid attention to what I like. Right in the midst of it, you also get to shop, okay? Cha-ching. But you're taking the time to build that intimacy. So that way, when you're in bed, you don't have a quick pumper. You're taking the time to please your man, not tire them out, and take your time with loving every part of their being. Okay? Sex magic is real, y'all. And if y'all really trying to manifest, y'all better get to it and learn your partner and really... Okay? So our next card, we have the 6 of Swords. And then we have the, Lord, here we go again. All right, so we have the Six of Swords, and it's given very much, the chain around her neck is broken, and it's giving very much some spies in a bush. That's what this card is giving. So a lot of people are waiting for y'all to break up. Some of you have actually broken up. Okay, that would explain that fiery climax that happened. Okay, so people want this. People want y'all to be broken up. So for some of you broken up, you had that fiery climax that took place and that happened, and people are watching you. People are wanting that. People are waiting, literally waiting, because here's the Five of Wands. You see homie here, he's waiting. He's waiting for his turn. He's waiting. He, she, whoever. We spoke about this before. I feel like I told you guys that there was a stalker, a mist. Maybe that was on the podcast. I'll drop the link for that too if you guys want to listen to that. Yes. So outside of the world, like, you guys, you're so comfortable, you're so intertwined with each other that it makes people sick. Okay, it makes people sick. So for some of you that have broken up, yeah, you may have had your reasons. For others of you, you had a lot of people in your ear poking holes because they wait on their turn. Okay, so people are waiting. They're waiting to come in. Like, they're literally waiting, like, for something to happen in this relationship. And for some of you, you gave them exactly what they wanted. And for a lot of you, you're too talkative about what happens in your home. People don't need to know your home ain't happy. That's between you and your partner. Not everything is meant for social media. But then again, some of you do like the attention. And for some of you, hey, I don't think so. Sorry, something, come on. But don't allow this social media stuff to fool you, please. And stop listening to people. Y'all get too many people a platform to tell y'all anything when it's really not genuine, because they ain't do nothing but waiting on your spot. Okay, take the time to sit with your partner, talk with your partner, work things out. Stop putting everything up there because people are waiting. They're ready to get in there. They're ready for your spot. Okay, they're ready for your spot to come up, or they're ready to take their spot, like your partner's spot. Okay. Our next card is the Eight of Swords. And again, it draws back into taking your time and being willing to learn your partner's love language and giving them their pleasure. The bedroom is not a place to be selfish, baby. The bedroom is not a place to be selfish. So, when you're going into a relationship, from my understanding, you need to release these weird ideas of how you think your relationship gonna go from what you saw on Pinterest or what you saw on Twitter, what you saw your mama and your friends and them go through, your dad and them. Everybody's relationship is not the same. How you decide to move forward in your relationship, that is between you and your partner. I didn't say you and James and Adam and Steve and Larry and Terry and, oh, hey, Jessica, Beth and Susie and Helen, and I ain't say all the people. I said you and your partner. Okay? Whatever happens in your relationship is between you and your partner, and whatever you decide is between who? You and your partner. Now, don't get me wrong. Every now and again, it's okay to go get advice from an elder who is not going to steer you wrong. But again, don't allow too many people to get your platform and be in your business, because again, they waiting on what? Your spot. Because they're looking in the what? Bushes. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. You guys, whatever happens is between you and your partner. And sometimes you do have to look at yourself in the mirror to acknowledge and see where you're messing up as well. Okay? Be transparent with yourself. Be transparent with your partner. Take time to cater to you, yourself as well, and get out of that fish tank. Want better, find better, do whatever you can to achieve better. I mean, I'll be doing that shady and slick, but you know, find healthy, positive ways to better yourself. And that's all I have for you guys. But I do want to let you guys know there will be a full moon ceremony. I'll definitely leave the information in the description for you guys to check that out. Please like, share, subscribe to your mommy and them, to your brother, sister, cousin, uncle, Tom, Dick, and Harry, to check your girl out. Tap in and tune in with your girl. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mystïk Rosê, this reading, this new moon, on what we need to release, and all that beautiful energy. I hope you guys stay positive, sage yourself. Okay, I will definitely leave the link in the description for you guys to grab some of that. And also grab you some Florida water. I'll leave the description in the link as well. I mean, I will leave that link. I will leave that link in the description as well. Wow, you are a little slow. No, I just got tongue-tied. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me and actually listening to me. It's much appreciated. And for those of you who have been listening to the podcast, we have reached 478 listeners. Plays. 478 plays, not listeners. But yes, thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Yes. And please make sure to leave in the comments if it resonated with you. What would you like to hear on the next session with Mystïk Rosê? Let me know. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in.